Drive my school bus on a rainy day. Beginning some extra sounds. One is this defrost fan, which is taking the air from here. There goes bus number 6. It's an 84 passenger bus, no seat belts. Slight emergency exit, kind of cool. Also has a retarder. Anyways, coming back to this, we have a defrost fan here, which draws up air from the defrost to keep that side clear. Then I have a defrost fan there, pulling up air from the defrost, keeping that side of the windshield clear. And then, let's see if I can get this into the holder the first try. Nope. Not quite there yet. Something doesn't want to go on, right? There we are. And let's go drive in the rain. There's about right about there. My kids are off the bus. I just walked it. It's a good habit to walk your bus after you drop off your last kid. That way there's no surprises when you go hit the child check button and find a kid sleeping in the back of your bus. It happens. I've got high seats, and if someone doesn't walk a bus, they'll find a kid. You gotta take them back to where you're supposed to drop them off. Save you some time. Okay, my streets, we just had this major downpour, so all the streets are underwater. Never can find a pedestrian when you got a puddle, you know? Just kidding. Okay, I got a little bus coming at me. It should be School Transportation of America. Yep. You see how the street is covered with water. I'm in a semi-rural suburban area here. And check out that puddle. I know, it's that one spot right there where you're filming the windshield wiper doesn't go all the way across, but hey, just the way it works. I wiped it down and it rained again, so that's what you get. It never rains in California. Let's see here. Last Friday, we got major weather. This week it's rain. I just did a run for one of our high schools where you have to leave the school with all the parents, especially on a rainy day. Get on the freeway, take the freeway for one off ramp, and then go through some city streets to get to the first bus stop, then on to the second bus stop. I improvised a little bit. I dropped the students at the same corner, or same intersection, a different corner. The regular corner bus stop has no curb, no sidewalk. I would be dropping off the kids in a foot of water, no joke. So I went over a block, dropped them off on the same intersection, just on a different corner. In fact, I dropped them off where we pick them up in the morning, which was a lot drier than the other spot. And fortunately, the parents saw what I was up to, and they all moved their cars over to meet me and get their kids off the bus at a drier spot. So they didn't have to stand in ankle-deep water and say, "Hey, where's my mom?" Of course, the road's under construction, and the temporary asphalt has left the property, so I've got these ruts in the road. They're always fun. Always fun running behind another bus. Okay, you go, you go, you go. Let's kill that exhaust fan. I can kill both of them now. You mainly need to run the exhaust fans when you got passengers on the bus, because all the respiration fogs up the windshield, and then when the windshield's fogged up, you can't see outside, and you can't see your mirrors. Here's bus 6. I think I did a video on the inside of one of these. We have bus 3, 6, and 8. And they're all the exact same model. I think they're 2003 Bluebird All-American rear engine 84-seat school buses. These were manufactured before the moratorium came out in 2003 that all buses must have seatbelts. These slipped under the wire. So they have the traditional 3 on each side seating. It has a left emergency exit, a right rear emergency exit, and then they also have retarders. And I think that's about it. Interesting bus to drive. If you're a big guy like me, you have absolutely no leg room on the left side where that retarder knob sits. So it's kind of a challenge to drive. Fortunately, I don't have to drive those too often. Here's a good street underwater. California's solution to flood control is you just send the water down to the next street, and when it gets to the freeway, there's a channel next to the freeway, so all this water goes into the channel next to the freeway. It might take 6 or 8 miles to get there, and then from there it goes into a larger channel and eventually ends up in the Pacific Ocean. Because in Southern California we don't have any reservoirs to trap off rainwater. We have a dam up in the mountains to slow down the water, and we have a second dam that made to hold back floodwaters from Orange County, but they're not really reservoirs. They're set up to just let the water through at a slower rate. My windshield wipers on delay because you heard them. If they're constantly going, they start making the squeaking noise, which is kind of like fingernails on a chalkboard. Car uses turn signal. Wow. That's rare. More of a delay. We'll just turn them off. It's Friday afternoon, 4:11 in the afternoon. Our last bell time of the day is 3:30, and that's for all of our high schools, all of our traditional high schools, I should say. And then it's just a matter of how long it takes you to get the students to their last stop and get back to the yard. Here comes another STA bus. I wave to everybody. I don't expect you to wave back. I feel friendly. Some people look at me strange when I wave to them. It's like, hey, you're a bus driver, I'm a bus driver. We're out here together. I also wave to our school police officers. Some of them wave back. And I wave to all the sheriff's deputies. And I've got those guys trained, they're starting to wave back. I volunteered with the Sheriff's Department for 12 years, so some of the deputies know me as a crazy school bus driver in Fontana that used to do search and rescue. Red goes, white truck goes, white SUV goes, and then the school bus goes. Tesla has to wait their turn, and the Tesla is not waiting their turn. I retired from search and rescue, changed hobbies, they're putting more effort into buses. And I got another little bus coming at me. It should be, looks like an STA bus, but you never know. Yep, School Transportation of America. Look at that big puddle of water. Drain's backed up again. Left side of the street and the right side of the street. Yard. If there's no cars, yes, I go around the speed bumps. And you stop at the stop sign, and then you go around the next speed bump. Speed limit yard in 5 miles an hour. I try sometimes, it just can't be done. So this is about 7. Since COVID, my wife and I came up with this thing of one of us, if we're in the yard, will collect papers, and then the drivers don't have to get out of their vehicles. Can you blow past her? No. I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't have my paperwork done.
How come?
I'm just... How many points for an Armada? Nah, just kidding. Okay, we have bus number 7, bus number 3. 3 is like the one I followed in the yard. 23 are diesel. 29 CNG. 50 and 51. 1004 are front engine Bluebird 34, a 35 passenger or 35 foot wheelchair bus, like those wheelchair buses over there. Coming in for a landing. And here comes bus 22, our spare. Now, it's back on the road and running. You like a vintage Bluebird? There's a vintage Bluebird for you. Paperwork completed for the day. Turn off headlights. Defrost. As soon as I turn off the ignition, you'll hear a series of beeps. That will be arming the child check system. Key off. That says child check is armed. Go walking to the back of the bus, looking for books, bodies, and bags. Closing windows. No sense of urgency. Won't go off for a good minute. Systems disarmed. No stray kids, cell phones, books, bodies, or bags, as we put it. Got paper sticking to the floor because it's wet. I'll just sweep it out on Monday. See you on the road.